What if I told you that for years, one of the most powerful and disruptive forces in the global economy wasn't a Wall Street titan in a skyscraper, a hedge fund guru in Greenwich, or a central banker in a marble hall? What if it was a ghost, a phantom army of investors operating from the quiet of their suburban homes, moving billions of dollars a day with the click of a mouse, and shaking the very foundations of international finance? They have no formal training, no insider connections. They are a mystery, a legend whispered about in the highest circles of finance, from the trading floors of New York to the Reserve Bank of Australia. They are known by a single name, Mrs. Watanabe. This is the incredible and most unbelievable true story of how thousands of Japanese housewives, armed with little more than a home computer and their families' savings, outsmarted the world's financial elite. They harnessed a simple strategy with devastating effect, triggered market-wide flash crashes, and built a secret empire of wealth that continues to influence markets to this day. How did they do it? Why did they do it? And where are they now? The answer is a story of cultural tradition, economic desperation, and a financial revolution that will change the way you see the world. Get free access to our online trading course in the description and in the pinned comments. If you want to learn more about ETFs, more about the foreign exchange market, and more about basic financial literacy, then this is a must for you. Be sure to download it. Our story begins in the late 1980s, in a Japan that seemed destined to conquer the world. This was the height of the bubble economy. The nation was awash with cash. The Nikkei stock index was a rocket ship to the moon. It was a time of unprecedented wealth and unshakable optimism. But every bubble by its very nature is destined to pop. And in 1990, the dream shattered. The Nikkei lost 60% of its value. Property prices were cut in half. Banks saddled with mountains of bad debt began to fail. Japan plunged into what became known as the lost decade, a period of economic stagnation that in reality would last for much longer. For the average Japanese family, the consequences were dire. For a generation, hard work and saving had been the path to prosperity. Now that social contract was broken, salaries stagnated, and most painfully, life savings, carefully accumulated over generations, earned virtually nothing as the Bank of Japan, in a desperate attempt to stimulate the economy, slashed interest rates to near zero. To understand what happened next, you have to understand a unique aspect of Japanese culture. In many households, it's the wife, the matriarch of the home, who manages the family's finances. She controls the budget, the savings, even her husband's salary. It's a position of immense responsibility and quiet power. And in the ashes of the lost decade, those women faced a crisis. Their diligence and thrift were being punished by a broken economy. Their savings were melting away. They had to find another way. And they did. As the internet began to connect the world, these housewives discovered a powerful and deceptive simple strategy, known as the carry trade. Here's how it worked. Because interest rates in Japan were at rock bottom, you could borrow Japanese yen for almost nothing. Mrs. Watanabe would take out a loan in yen and then use that money to buy currency from a country with much higher interest rates, like the Australian dollar or the Turkish lira. She would then pocket the difference in interest. It was like getting paid to borrow money. But here's the secret ingredient that turned this from a hobby into a financial weapon: extreme leverage. Forex brokers eager for business offered these retail investors margins as low as 0.25%. This meant that with just $10,000 in her account, a housewife could control up to $4 million in currency. The potential for profit was astronomical, but so was the risk. As long as the yen remained weak, it was a seemingly risk-free path to wealth. From their kitchen tables between school runs and preparing dinner, a financial revolution was beginning. The legend of Mrs. Watanabe was born. Get free access to our online trading course in the description and in the pinned comments. If you want to learn more about ETFs, more about the foreign exchange market, and more about basic financial literacy, then this is a must for you. Be sure to download it. The results were spectacular, and they came with astonishing speed. By 2007, the force of Mrs. Watanabe was undeniable. Japanese retail investors, the vast majority, were trading over $9 billion worth of foreign currency every single day. They accounted for nearly a fifth of all trades taken during the Tokyo session, and at their peak were responsible for almost half of all individual spot Forex trades. Wall Street traders who once dismissed them as amateurs were now forced to track their every move. The Reserve Bank of Australia launched studies to understand their influence. They had become, in the words of one analyst, the most influential retail force in currency markets. And among the thousands of anonymous traders, a few stories began to emerge, pulling back the curtains on the hidden world. This is Yukiko Ikebi, a 60-year-old flower arranger from Tokyo. She seemed like the epitome of a traditional, cultured Japanese woman. But in secret, she was a trading prodigy. Using the carry trade, she turned her savings into a staggering fortune, making over 400 million yen, the equivalent of $3.4 million at that time. Her secret came out not because she bragged, but because she was caught. She was charged with tax evasion. In court, her reasoning was simple and to many relatable. She told the judge she felt it was unfair to pay tax on her gains, especially since she had lost money in other years. She had spent her profits on kimonos and jewelry. The case became a media sensation. It was the first time the world got a real glimpse of the scale and success of this underground financial movement. Mrs. Ikebi wasn't alone. Thousands of women were connecting online, forming a powerful collective intelligence. They were mummy bloggers, but instead of sharing recipes, they were sharing sophisticated trading strategies. They learned from each other, celebrated wins, and supported each other through losses. They were a decentralized, anonymous hedge fund, more powerful and more agile than anyone could have imagined. They were the invisible hand that was quietly but forcefully shaping global currency markets.
Some of these Mrs. Watanabes have become so famous, they're considered celebrities by the Japanese public. In fact, for many, this crisis provides an opportunity to boost positions on high-yield currencies.
I will fix a time and will trade only within that time frame. The other times, I will spend doing my chores and playing with my son.
2008 was a tumultuous year for the economy.
What the heck is going on down here? I don't know.
Many economists now believe this downturn will be the most severe since the recession of the early 1980s.
But the golden age couldn't last forever. The extreme leverage that had magnified their gains was a double-edged sword. In 2008, the world's financial system imploded. As panic spread, investors fled to safety. And in the world of currency, safety has a name: the Japanese yen. The carry trade, which had seemed like a sure thing, reversed with brutal speed. The yen surged 30% against the US dollar in a matter of months. The engine of wealth creation became a machine of destruction, and many families lost their life savings overnight. This should have been the end of the story, the end of Mrs. Watanabe. But it wasn't. Instead of quitting, they evolved. They rose from the ashes smarter, tougher, and more disciplined. They learned the hard lessons of risk management. They studied technical analysis with religious devotion. The community that had taught them how to win now taught them how to survive. And their power, though less visible, remained. On January 3rd, 2019, in the quiet early morning hours of the Asian trading session, something extraordinary happened. In the space of just 2 minutes, the Australian dollar plunged 3% against the US dollar and a staggering 7% against the yen. It was a flash crash. For a few terrifying moments, the market simply broke. The Reserve Bank of Australia investigated. Their conclusion was a stunning confirmation of Mrs. Watanabe's enduring power. A key factor they found was the massive automated selling of Australian dollars by Japanese retail investors. The carry trade positions, built up by Mrs. Watanabe, had unwound in a sudden, violent cascade triggered by automated stop-loss orders in a market with dangerously low liquidity. Even in 2019, from their homes in Japan, they could still cause a tidal wave on the other side of the world. Get free access to our online trading course in the description and in the pinned comments. If you want to learn more about ETFs, more about the foreign exchange market, and more about basic financial literacy, then this is a must for you. Be sure to download it. As the world of finance changed, so did Mrs. Watanabe. Having mastered one digital frontier, they were perfectly positioned for the next. Cryptocurrency. Long before Bitcoin became a household name, Japanese traders were diving in. It's no coincidence that some of the earliest and largest crypto exchanges, like the infamous McGucks, were founded in Japan. The country became an early epicenter of the crypto universe. Their years of experiencing trading foreign currencies on margin gave them a unique advantage. They understood volatility, they understood digital markets, and they understood how to learn and adapt as a community. While the rest of the world was still trying to figure out what blockchain was, Mrs. Watanabe was already trading on it, using the same networks and skills they had honed for over a decade. Today, their influence in the crypto world is harder to track. It's a world of secrets and decentralization. But the statistics from the Forex market tell a story. Japanese retail investors still account for a staggering portion of global trades, far out of a proportion to the country's size. It's a testament to their enduring power and sophistication. No one knows for sure how much wealth they control in the crypto sphere, but many believe that some of the biggest, quietest whales in Bitcoin could very well be the Housewives of Japan. The story of Mrs. Watanabe is more than just a story about money. It's a story about resilience, adaptability, and the hidden power of ordinary people. It's a story of how a group of women, trapped by a failing economy and restrictive cultural norms, refused to be victims. They took control of their own destiny. They proved that you don't need a fancy degree or a corner office on Wall Street to move the markets. They showed that with discipline, community, and the courage to seize an opportunity, anybody can change the world. So the next time you see the markets move in a way that no one can explain, and you hear the experts on TV scramble for answers, remember the story of Mrs. Watanabe. Remember the silent, invisible army of traders operating from the heart of Japan, and ask yourself, who is really in control? If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and get in the comments of your thoughts around Mrs. Watanabe.